Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with an update from the SkyBet complaint. Well, I've had a little bit of feedback via email and via the comment section. And for those that aren't interested and are interested, well, if you're not interested, then obviously you know quite clearly which videos these are going to be. I will still give selections on a Saturday, but no more than that. If you wish to unsubscribe, I fully understand. If you wish to carry on subscribing, I understand that. But if I have success, I am not here to brag. If I have failure, I've got nothing to lose, apart from the channel will probably be shelled very shortly. But I just want to use to keep track on my progress because if there is success, I would like to help others. It's not about look what how much I've got back or look whatever. It's to help people. So here you can follow the journey of complaining because I tell you what, it's quite interesting because it's quite difficult because they make it very difficult for you to get through live chat. So I'm literally going to read you through some of the things. I've got the script in front of me, so it just helps me, although it might not sound like it helps me. So welcome back to the channel. I want to walk you through an ongoing complaint against SkyBet. So when I first tried to raise this complaint, I couldn't get a direct complaints email address. I had to open up live chat or messenger, and then they wouldn't let. Well, I say they wouldn't. There were certain things that they asked me. I said, "No, it's not a complaint about this. It's not a free bet complaint. It's a customer complaint. Could I please have the complaint email address?" And they wouldn't give it me. I'm not saying they wouldn't give it me. They kept offering me alternatives, and I'm like, "Please just offer me the complaints email address." So in the end, I had to paste the my drafted email into chat, and I had to actually paste it twice because I could only paste one half in and then I had to paste the rest of it in another chat. And then eventually, I say eventually, within a few minutes, my account were locked and all across the platforms were locked. So that's when I realized that they've actually got me complaint now then. So let me get into this. So yes, it was awkward and it was time consuming, and it meant I didn't even have a proper copy of my original complaint. So I've just received an official reply from SkyBet that they are looking into it. So let me get into it. So this is the reply in a nutshell that came back from SkyBet. There was a name, so a certain person has been attached to my complaint. I am not going to reveal that person's name because I don't want to. I don't want to reveal my name either. So we will personally be dealing with your complaint and investigating the concerns you've raised. You believe we failed to protect you whilst active on site and that we should have carried out affordability checks to ensure your activity was affordable. On the basis, you have requested a refund of the losses incurred. If you have any supporting documentation, you can respond to this email. Please note we have 8 weeks from the date your complaint was raised, which was something like the second. So it's actually a week now already. Was raised to issue a final response. So then they offer a load of Be Gamble Aware and GameStop. So what I did was because I couldn't remember the exact drafting, I posted another complaint that I made to another company. But I also was concerned about they narrowed it down to a paragraph of my complaint. So what I've done is I've actually uploaded all my statements for the last 21 months into ChatGPT, and I've asked them to frame a response and look at my bank statements. This is ChatGPT, by the way. Look at my bank statements and show me clear failings on what they should have done. Then instead of highlighting what's actually in my bank statements, put it into a draft where basically summarize the failings that they've done. So this is what they did. Because I didn't have the original complaint, I redrafted my response to make sure it was clear when I believe they've broken the rules. Here's the outline of my reply. So under UKGC Social Responsibility Code 3.41, operators must spot harm markers and take action. The account history showed repeated harm indicators, but no meaningful action was taken. Under Ordinary Code 2.1.1, affordability checks should have been carried out when spending suggested risk. That didn't happen. Consumer protection guidance makes it clear operators must not allow gambling with unaffordable funds, especially where deposits are credit or payday linked. That wasn't prevented. Instead of proper interventions, the approach was limited to generic, automated, safer gambling messages. Regulators have already said this doesn't count as effective action. SkyBet is part of the Flutter Group, which also runs brands like Paddy Power and Betfair and others. This means that there's communication between brands. So the UKGC, UK Gambling Commission, expects monitoring across brands, but no joined up protection was applied. Previous IBAS rulings have underlined that box ticking isn't enough. Operators must act where sustained harm markers appear. So I'm not bragging about this. It's like, I don't care what people think. It doesn't matter to me what people think. If it did, I wouldn't make the videos, right? So in closing, in the redrafted reply, I've asked for a full review of activity across all SkyBet products, sportsbook, casino, Vegas, and more. I've also asked for an explanation of why affordability checks weren't done and reimbursement of net losses from the point where they should reasonably have intervened. If they don't provide a fair resolution within the 8-week time frame, the plan is to escalate the complaint to IBAS and report the failings to the UK Gambling Commission. That's where things stand for now anyway. I'll keep you updated as this develops because it shows how operators respond when clear harm markers are raised. Drop your thoughts in the comments, apart from you, the truth peaker. I'm just kidding. Have you ever faced the same kind of runaround when trying to make a complaint? Then clearly below it's asking me if I want to do the next step. Do you want me to also add a short intro disclaimer? Forget that. I'm not the best at making videos anyway, so you can see the prompts I'm being given. So all I'm saying is that's where I am so far. I will also say that I have had success with another payday loan lender from 3 years ago, where obviously they kept their money that they lent me, but they've actually, even though I paid every single penny back, I've just received a refund today of £61 into my account, and I've actually received that. So that was 7 days after making a complaint from a loan that was fully paid up 3 years ago, right?